So I know, Amanda, you got sent some chords to practice or something like that.
I did.
Yeah, how's that going?
I haven't practiced them. Dad and I have not had time to go over it yet. So I've had some family in town. So
Oh,
I've been
that's right.
busy, and it sounds like Dad's been busy as well. So we're gonna start working on that. I think this upcoming week.
Yes, I've been busy myself. I've had to get some things done, and my whole week has been really busy. I think maybe this week it should calm down. I hope, but we'll see.
Yeah, it has been busy the last week or two. The weather might play a little bit to that because it was nice out, so people should have been getting outside.
Yeah, but now
Mm-hmm.
the weather's garbage here.
Yeah, yeah. Woke up this morning. It's like what 33 degrees. There's flakes. Like it's flurrying.
Snowflakes. Yeah,
Yeah,
Weird.
it's
yeah, and this afternoon it's been flurrying too, so it's cold out there.
and 2 days ago it was 80 degrees out.
Yep,
Wow,
Yeah,
that is
so
strange.
yep. The whole week it was like that, 70, 80 degrees,
yeah,
and now this morning it's 30, 33, I think it was.
yeah.
Here.
It's gonna be a week of garbage weather, I think.
I think so too.
So I know that some things. Okay, so obviously we haven't had time to play around or practice too much with our 60-second song challenge, or what did you call it?
Jingle.
Jingle. Thank you. There it is. But what are some of the things we're going to change?
Oh, I think one of the things that we're going to change, I decided to go to 70 BPM, beats per minute, instead of, I think I mentioned like 50 or 60 or something like
So
that.
is that like techno, or how fast
No,
is
that's
that?
no, it's
I'll get the
still
glow sticks.
yeah, yeah, we're going to work with glow sticks, just to, move them around. I know people won't be able to see that, but hey, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah,
It
it'll be
works.
fun here.
Yeah. No, it's still a ballad type thing.
A
Slow.
ballad?
A ballad,
Yeah,
like
ballad.
my high school
Yes.
ballad. Ballad.
You're making fun of me now.
I was like,
So
what the
Okay,
hell is
so we're
that?
making a ballad.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, and it's basically going to be. I changed a few things here. First of all, I created a drum track, which I think I sent both of you.
Yep. I've heard it.
I sent you a drum track as an individual drum track, and then I sent you a piece that I recorded over the drum track showing basically how the thing was structured or how I wanted it to go. And I did change the chords up a little bit.
Oh, good. Did you send out a new file?
Well, it's the same chords. It's the same three chords, but instead of A minor, C, and D, I did A minor, D, C.
Okay.
So I changed it up a little. It's the same chords, but I just changed it up, and I changed the rhythm a little bit, the sound, to give it a little more mystical type sound. So
My-
it,
mystical.
yes. So I don't know, but the things that I did there, you'll see. I mean, you'll hear it with. I started out with the rhythm piece of it, where I just played the chords and I just basically arpeggiated the chords. And then what I did was later on in the song I changed it to triads, which is very common in the music industry when playing guitar, and so that's what you hear later on in the track. I'm not going to do the triads. We're just going to keep it really simple. So and then
Okay.
we'll go from there. We're just going to keep the chords.
I'm trying to look because I thought that I had those tracks on my desktop. I was going to bring up the drum track, but it doesn't look like it's in the same place that I put it, and I'm not sure. With building the new storage server, been moving things around a lot, so I've kind of lost
Right.
where some stuff is. So I guess we won't hear it live.
Right. So yeah, the other thing is the song is going to be in A minor, so it's going to be anytime you talk about minor, it's what they call the sad scale.
A sad scale.
Yes, the
Okay.
sad scale.
Okay.
Yes, major is the happy scale.
I don't
and
know.
so
This
on.
is starting to sound a little made up. Like, we'll just call it whatever we
It's
want.
not. It's not. There's a reason. It's just the blues are in the minor scale.
Because the blues is sad.
Sad, yes, yeah. So that's why I say that's the whole thing. So anyhow, that's what I changed up on it, and I think that Amanda and I will get together sometime this week, and we'll start going over and start recording some stuff.
Yep.
And then I'll put it together and see what I can come up with. And then Tim, I'm going to get with you, and we'll do the same thing.
Yeah. I figured I was just going to change it up altogether, use my own chords, and just make it sound horrible.
There you go.
Yeah, no, because I did tell you, I was like, I know you sent Amanda some chords, and I know those 3 chords, but I'm like, I don't know what you want for strum pattern, or you
Right.
just said like
Although,
playing around
hey.
picking or arpeggiating or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor.
yeah, you can do it in any key you want, because I can change it once I bring it into
Oh, no, that's unfair.
I can change it when I bring it into the DAW.
That's unfair.
I'm
I'm
I
gonna
did
make
that.
up new chords.
I did that with the bass guitar,
Right.
I just took one of my just a regular guitar, and then I just take and I played the bass part on my regular guitar, and then what I do is I lower it down an octave or 2 to get it down to to a real bass sound, and it sounds really good. You can't tell.
Yeah, not this guy.
The magic of the workstation, the digital audio workstation.
Audio.
Audio. What's going on with you, Amanda? What's new? You just had family in town.
Sure did. It was a busy time. Did a lot of running around, did a lot of driving around. So yeah, I didn't really have a lot of time for anything at all. So here we are.
Yeah.
Company will do that to you.
Yep. And I get to do it all over again when Mom comes out in May.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, that's right. Well, you want to get the rest of this show going?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, why not? All right. Well, here's some lovely intro music created by none other than our own host, the mystical, magical.
Don't go there.
It's a Ballard.
Ballard?
Rick.
Ballard Maker.
Ballard maker.
Did that seem low?
It did.
A little, yeah.
But sometimes I don't hear it.
You should. You should always hear it. It plays through.
Strange.
I think some of the, episodes 1 through when we were trying to figure out a lot of stuff, I think there was a few times I didn't hear it.
Oh, yeah. I think the first couple of episodes I didn't play it live.
Oh, okay.
That
That'll
could be
happen.
why. And then we put the intro music and all that stuff in post. Now it's just we all get together, we hit the record button, we clap, and then we talk, we play the intro, and we make it through this wonderful show. Speaking of show, that's right. This is the Pandemic Guitar Podcast. The 3 of us are back. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Tim. Microphone number 1, as always. He's got to be here because without him, Amanda and I would be talking about absolutely nothing. He's our guitar dad. That's Rick.
How you doing, everybody?
There he is.
And why? I thought I was on mic 2.
Yeah, aren't you? Did I say you were on mic 3?
No, you said I'm on mic 1.
You're on mic 1?
Really, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I must have gotten something wired backwards today. That's
It's
okay.
not food poisoning.
Yeah. And then on one of the other mics, we only have 3 of them, so pick a random number. That is Amanda.
Sup, home slices?
Oh, Slices of Hominess are back. Last episode, we did some fancy wheel spinning.
We did.
And as much as we quickly regretted this whole exercise based on the results of that wheel spin.
Okay, first of all, rude. Okay. Second of all, I have my ABR shirt on today.
I did see
Do
that.
not diss the ABR.
I did see that. I was like, you came to represent.
I did.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be a good convo.
So we're going to talk about Joe, right?
No, we're going to talk about JB, okay?
Oh, okay.
This is the thing, is you guys say, when you guys are talking, you say JB, right? And I think you're talking about JB Brubaker, and Dad's like, no, Joe Bonamassa. And I'm like, no, you can't do that. You have to say Joe Bonamassa, because we already talked about JB Brubaker. It's very confusing.
Yeah, it is. Hey, what can I tell you?
It's so confusing, all these JBs out there.
It
Yep.
really is.
So go ahead and tell us about who he is and what he does. And
All right,
all
well,
the other
first
good
of
stuff.
all, I blessed the both of you with 2 videos from JB, right?
Yes,
That he did,
yes.
where he just did just kind of like a little bit of a guitar. I wouldn't even know if I'd call it a tutorial, because he doesn't tell you what he's doing. He just shows you how he plays. And I chose versions that did not have vocals, so you wouldn't be as scared, when you're listening to it.
Okay.
I was trying to make it more of an enjoyable experience. Now, question is, did you both listen to / watch the videos?
Yes.
I watched like the first 10 seconds of each.
Okay, rude.
I watched the whole thing, both of them.
Thank you. I appreciate that. See, and now this is where I want Dad or Tim. If you can judge off of 10 seconds, if you can talk about like his technique. I mean, I guess I don't know from like a guitar playing standpoint what his technique is like. Crickets? Okay, I'll move on.
Well, I mean, here's my thing is, I think I was at work when I tried to watch the videos, and so I wasn't really able to focus on it, and I never did. Maybe I'll while I'm quiet, I'll give him a quick look. But it just kind of, I didn't know if it was an actual song that was already published, or if he was just kind of tinkering around, because, well, I don't want to put any spoilers out there, but some of the way that their songs are written, I didn't know, maybe he was just kind of playing around trying to find a riff or something.
No, so those 2 songs are August Burns Red songs.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay. Do you want me to go? All right, here we go.
Yeah, this
right.
is the first one, so this is going to be rough.
This is going to be a mess. Just strap in, everybody. Okay. So obviously
Throw
he's
on
a
your
lead.
flip-flops.
We'll get to that. Obviously, he's a lead guitarist of the Christian metalcore band August Burns Red. And August Burns Red was formed in 2003 in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Lancaster.
I don't know, it's
Lancaster.
Amish country. And when JB first started, he was actually a freshman in college. And he kind of has said that when they first started the band in 2003, he really didn't know what he was doing when it came to guitar playing. So he ended up taking guitar lessons during kind of that beginning time, and picked up a technique that I guess a lot of guitarists these days kind of question him about. He plays with his pick. He plays using his thumb and his middle finger, which I think is kind of...
I think I've seen other people do that as well. I think that's, like, I always assumed that was kind of a metal thing, just because, and I could be completely wrong, but
Not necessarily,
I see it. I see something like that. I never really noticed it until you pointed it out, but I've seen it in a lot of heavier metal type of musicians, and I think for me, it's really uncomfortable and it doesn't make sense, but I can see how you could probably strum faster that way for some reason.
Right. Well, my question is, what doesn't your index finger hit all your other strings?
Not necessarily.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
And plus he's up and down picking,
true.
and he has gotten that down very well, considering he's doing it that way.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, as long as he plays and he's good, that's all that counts. I mean, there are guitarists out
As long as he plays, that's what counts. I mean,
yeah, and he played. I mean, like look at I mean, there are guitarists out there that play with their teeth. So I mean, come on. I mean, it's I mean, Jimi Hendrix played with his teeth. Yngwie Malmsteen plays with his teeth. Not all the time, but still, hey, it's
Sounds painful.
yeah. So okay. So is this something that people do then? Is just they get a guitar, they don't know how to play, so they walk into school or whatever and says, "Hey, we all don't know how to play anything. Let's start a band."
I mean, you got to start somewhere.
You do.
That's true.
Right?
Like, that's probably the thing that, like, really blows me away is, okay, 2003, you go to school, you get with some buddies, whatever. Hey, let's start a band. We have no idea what we're doing. We get a few lessons, and then somehow they're actually like a well-known, I shouldn't say well-known, but they tour,
Yeah.
and they have music out there. I mean, they're on, I think I've seen them on just about every streaming platform. So that's just kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's like anything else. You put enough time and practice and effort into it, you know?
Yeah, he probably
practice your
spent
craft.
absolutely zero time doing underwater basket weaving.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
I mean,
go ahead.
I just want to say one thing. Getting back to the picking thing, how he's picking the strings and how he's playing, his technique on that. I mean, if it works for him, it works for him, and that's, that's the whole key. He's successful. He's become successful doing that.
Well, that's what people have asked him, and he had said that when he was taking the guitar lessons, his teacher, he had said, "Is it okay if I hold my pick this way?" And his teacher was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it," kind of thing, because he kind of said like he felt like his teacher didn't really think he was gonna make it, so he's just like, "Don't worry about it."
Oh, he went to the same school I went to. Yeah, don't worry about it. You're not gonna make it.
Sounds like
don't worry about it.
Sounds like a few teachers I've had in the past, long time ago.
We've all had those teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, and so just in general, he's just kind of known for his technical guitar riffs, and for always sporting a pair of flip-flops on stage. It's the only way he plays is in flip-flops.
So does he have like a sponsorship deal with the flip-flop company or whatever? This seems like a perfect opportunity for like, Hey Dude, or something like that to come in and be like, hey.
It does. And when he was asked about it, he said they started it, in 2003. He just randomly started wearing flip-flops on stage, and he just like kind of, it's like what he's well known for. He doesn't wear them any other time. It's just on stage. So maybe it's comfortable. I feel like it's dangerous. You could twist your ankle. I don't know.
It's comfortable.
Well, it's probably less likely to twist your ankle than wearing high heels.
Like Kiss.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I feel like they have to walk around and practice forever to be able to walk around those shoes.
Oh, probably.
So,
Yeah.
flip-flops.
Well,
I mean, they're comfortable, but then if you tour in the middle of winter and you're up north or something like that, I would imagine your feet would be cold.
Well, not necessarily in the concert venue.
Maybe not.
I don't know. I'm not a flip-flop wearer, so.
Well, Wells Fargo, during hockey season, every other event that they put on is on top of the ice. So you got your ice, and then you put like a layer of foam on top of that, and then you build your venue on top of that.
Oh, huh.
So
interesting.
Yeah.
Huh, okay. Where was I?
I have no idea. Somewhere in this long paragraph.
I don't know either. And then when asked about how he writes his music, he just says he just jams until something sounds cool. And then later they all write lyrics and put the lyrics to the music. So that's kind of cool, because then they all kind of get a say in what their music is about, what they're singing about, that kind of thing.
Yeah. That's what I do. I sit there and I just play and I come up with something new, and I mean, I don't put words to it.
Yeah, I was going to say,
no.
you're not writing lyrics and putting words to it.
No, but I'm coming up with new ideas that way and different things. I'm trying different things all the time. That's the way to do it.
That is true. JB represents Ibanez. He's one of their band ambassadors, and he currently has his own line of signature guitars, the JBBM 30, which is available currently for a cool $1,000.
At the current time of this release of this podcast, I should say.
Plus tax, title, and license. Shipping.
Yeah.
So,
all of that.
Yeah, and he's had a couple, a couple years worth of signature guitars. I see, it looks like he just pretty much changes the color. They all have his signature 2 stripes or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. But the thing about... Go ahead.
He does have the specific, what were we talking about yesterday, Dad?
You're talking about the pickups. He has the...
8185.
Yep. The pickups made by EMG, and he has one in the neck position, one in the bridge position. He also, it's a 3-piece neck is what I'm seeing. 3-piece maple neck, so which which offers more stability, and he's got the jumbo frets on it. 24. It's a 24 instead of a 22 frets, so it's got more frets on it, and it's the jumbo frets with the radius of 15.7, which is fairly flat. That's why the increase. That's usually what those players like. I mean, I got a Charvel, and that's about what the radius is on the Charvel. Plays really nice though.
She's built to be a shredder.
Huh?
She's built to be a shredder.
You mean the Charvel I have?
No.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That one went over my head.
JB Brubaker's guitar, his signature guitar, it's built to be a shredder.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what they all say. You know, that look, that style, and they're made for like fast metal music. And you go to the guitar box, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's a shredder, man. It's a,
that's true. Yeah,
that thing shreds, man."
You do that so well.
Are you coming out to the guitar?
Yeah.
The guitar box is here.
I didn't. How'd you get to work today on your skateboard? Oh yeah, man. Rode my skateboard in, clocked in, did a little shredding, ready to sell some guitars.
Yeah. So anyway, that is JB Brubaker.
So I like the signature guitar thing. That was kind of something that I was looking at, and I don't know if maybe someday we can do an episode on signature guitars.
Yeah.
You know, because I think some of them are cool,
and some of them are not cool.
What happened?
I forgot to hit record on the R2D2.
Are you recording on your computer?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're good.
Okay. Yeah.
Forgot to hit record on
R2D2?
Yeah.
Whoopsies. All right.
Well, there went this show.
I mean, it's already off the rails. Why not? So the possibility of doing a show on signature guitars down the road.
Yeah, because I mean, I've always looked at, like the James Hetfield signature guitars. I was looking at that one that Joe Bonamassa had on when we went to the concert, which was cool, but it was also like what, $1,600, $1,800 or something like that.
Jeez.
I think the normal price was 13, or was it 12? But then with his signature, he wanted more money.
No, I think it was 14. Yeah, I think he only
14?
wanted, I want to say it was 14 was retail value. So he's basically, because it was only like $350 for a signature.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So, and then that's the other thing too, is like when you go, like you go and you get that signature guitar, okay, did it come with a case? And then did it come with a signature? What paperwork did it come with? And then being able to know that, so that if you're like going to the used guitar store and they're trying to sell you something, but it's missing pieces,
Well, I think there's a big difference in when that Joe Bonamassa, he had the guitar there. I mean, paying that price, I think I would want a picture of him standing there with me with the guitar and him holding it.
Oh, I bet you if you would have went up there and said, "Yeah, I'll buy it, but I want this picture," bet you they would have made it happen.
Yeah, they might have. I don't know.
Yeah, I would think they would.
Yeah, but that's the only way I would do something like that. I mean, I do have a Joe Bonamassa, the Black Beauty, the signature guitar.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the Black Beauty was his signature model.
Well, the Black Beauty's been around in the early Les Paul days.
Oh,
and I mean, it was a Gibson model, and then Joe found a guitar that was a really old one that he really liked, and he had Epiphone recreate that guitar. So, and that's the one I have, and he sold it a few years ago. Well, it was about 5 or 6 years ago, maybe he sold it, and right now they're doubled in their price. Believe it or not, I think they're going a little crazy with it, but oh well.
Well, yeah, all prices are going crazy right now. I mean, everything.
Yep.
I'm waiting for the internet companies to start charging by the megabyte.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Gotta happen.
Yeah, that'll shut everything down for sure. So, JB Brubaker, August Burns Red, that's pretty much what you have, right? There's not a whole lot of information out there.
No, and honestly, most of the information I got was from a Reddit thread that he personally answered all the questions.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's not a lot out there on him specifically.
That's pretty cool.
I do find it kind of funny, and I don't know why. I really don't. But Christian metalcore, like I would never associate those two together. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I agree. And there's some who argue that, you can't have a metal band with a Christian influence because it just doesn't make sense. But no, like if you just look at their lyrics, I mean, they're not, it doesn't outright say anything. It's not preachy. It's just like in just a very subtle symbolic way, but that is what they call themselves, is Christian metalcore. So
Huh.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
I
if
agree.
it works, it works. It's just that's new to me.
Yeah. Well, it would
know.
be because you don't like metal. So
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I just don't hear. I have a buddy who's a big heavy metal, super hard rock guy, and I hate getting in the car with him because it's just blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, how did you ever figure out what these words are? It's just like mumble rap, like
Yeah.
except heavy. Like I can't. I want to. If you're gonna put words into it, I want to understand the words.
Right. I agree.
It's about the music. It's about like the guitars, and I think after listening to it for so long, you just kind of start to learn the lyrics. You don't necessarily like have to understand. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to like a regular song. It's like you can understand it, no problem. But it's like after hearing like a metal song over and over, it's like, oh, now I know what they're saying. I hear it. I get it. Repetition.
No.
It's, okay, whatever.
Repetition. Yeah.
Right, okay. I'm pretty sure that like I stream a lot of music through Tidal, and Tidal has this thing where when you're listening to the song, you click the button, it'll pop up the words.
Yeah. Spotify has that too.
Yeah, okay. Well, so the words fly by the screen so fast I can't even read them. So we're still in the same boat.
You need
Okay.
to slow it. You need to slow it down a little.
Yeah. Okay. If I could play a song and slow it down to like 25% or something like that,
Uh-huh.
I think it'd be even worse.
Ah, there you go.
It would be.
Yeah. So that took one of your people off the wheel, and you got to put somebody back on the wheel. Have you?
I put one, but do I need another one? I need 3 total.
Oh, no, I didn't even see that. Okay. So you're going to put, why don't you tell everybody who you're going to put on the wheel and why?
Okay. Well, I mean, I put Peter Green, which is exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. I put
When
Peter
did you say
Green
you weren't
because I
gonna do
couldn't
it?
think. What?
When did
Why
you
not?
say you weren't going to do
What-
it?
Well, I don't. Well, because, okay, the last episode I had said that Dad and I talked, had a conversation. Dad said, no, put people that you like, don't care. It doesn't matter if people don't know who they are. But then I had another conversation with Dad. He's like, yeah, why don't you just pick, why don't you maybe pick someone else? And I kind of got the vibe that maybe he thought I should pick someone a little bit more well-known. So it was either like Lindsey Buckingham or Peter Green. I don't know. And I just chose Peter Green. So, and why? Because I felt like it. So,
Well,
Here we
Peter
are.
Green has a long history.
It's your ears. You do what you want.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. So, yeah, there'd be a lot to talk about there.
Yeah, Peter Green has. We can talk about Greenie.
Dog treats?
Yeah, that's what I was getting
Yeah.
from that.
No. Greenie is the guitar that he gave to Peter Green gave a guitar to Gary Moore. It was a Les Paul, and it was
Okay.
called Greenie. And then now I forgot who has it now. Somebody else just bought that because Gary Moore passed away and was able to. Trying to think of the guy's name and I can't remember who he is. Hamlet or something or.
Was Peter Green the one who kind of went cuckoo bananas and went into a cult?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I know he was with Fleetwood Mac.
Well, yeah, but there was
Back-
one of
back
their
in the
guitar
time.
players that went bananas and went off the rails. We'll figure
Oh,
it
no.
out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
It'll be something for next episode or something for the episode after that.
Yeah.
So I did
So-
notice that August Burns Red is on tour right now, and they're kind of hitting the Midwestern states, the middle of the country. I see
Yeah.
Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Minnesota, Illinois.
You guys gonna hit up that Minneapolis show? Or?
I don't think so.
I'm a
Okay,
strong no.
They were just out here, and their show in Anaheim, which is the closest, sold out like right away. So I didn't even get a chance.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
I like sit down concerts.
Well, you're kind of getting up there in age, so it makes sense. It's easier on the back, easier on the feet to just sit down. And
Yeah.
do you need your cane when you try to get back up? Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to get an
Happens.
aisle seat for quick exit.
Yeah.
It's harder. It's harder getting out of a wheelchair.
But I'll tell you what, some of the events that I've gone to, the wheelchair seats are the best seats in the house.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, like there was wheelchair seats at the Joe Bonamassa concert, and it was literally center stage,
Yeah.
right in front of the
Wow.
stage. It's like, crap, I should have thought of that.
Yeah, you should have taken Dad's leg out in the parking lot.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Like, he needs a wheelchair seat, please.
Yeah.
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 Well, there's always next time. Anyway, so we got
Hopefully.
JB off the list.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do the next spin today, or?
Well, I think I was talking to Dad, and I was like, well, why don't we spin? But I think he wants to. I think he's taking over the show, is what I think he's doing.
I don't want to do that.
I'll send you the instructions on how to edit this.
Good luck.
Yeah.
No, so I think we might hold off on the wheel. Maybe at the beginning of each month or something like that. Every other episode, spin the wheel. This way we don't burn through all of our artists in one quick swoop.
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Plus, it gives you a little bit more time to think of somebody to replace. Because if one of yours gets picked again, I'm going to call for a rigged election. I'm sorry, a rigged wheel. And we're gonna have to go back to the beginning of the idea to figure out where this all went wrong.
I guess. I don't know. But I mean, here's the thing: is if Dave Grohl, I'm gonna say Chris Stapleton. If Chris Stapleton gets picked, and I have to listen to it, okay, then you are gonna have to listen to the 2 videos that I sent you of JB. Because if I have to be put through misery, so do you. It's just fair. It's fair.
Wait a second. How can listening to Chris Stapleton? He's not even on the list right now. But how would
He is. I see him.
no?
Number 3.
He is he's the backup if my number 1 or number 2 gets picked.
Oh.
He's
He's the backup.
He's the backup.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
But still, there is a chance he could end up on the wheel.
But he's on there.
But he's on there. You want me to switch it out? I can put what we can do, like some Eminem, or we'll just throw Dad for a listening loop. He's
Put
just gonna be like,
ODB.
yeah.
Put ODB.
Yo, jeez, no. some Backstreet Boys. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Oh,
Why
boy.
are you making me listen to this? I'm gonna retire from this podcast effective immediately.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna spin the wheel this time. I think we're gonna just to remind everybody, we got Stevie Ray Vaughan, Tommy Emmanuel, Dave Grohl, Josh Kishka. I think that's from Greta Von Fleet. I hope I said that even remotely close. And then we have Ryan E. Parrish, and now Peter Green for the next time that we spin the wheel.
Exciting stuff.
You got some music history.
We do. We
Oh,
do
yeah.
have some.
Just some?
All right. This day in 1970, Chicago blues guitarist Earl Hooker dies of tuberculosis at age 41. I didn't even know TB was a thing in 1970.
Yeah, there was, yeah.
I
People
thought it had
died.
been eradicated at that point.
No, people used to die at young age.
It's still a concern out there.
Yeah.
Really?
Even today it is, yeah.
Yeah, like you have
Strange.
to be tested for tuberculosis if you're going to work in a hospital, or I think a lot of government agencies still do it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Dad, did you know that your paternal grandfather died from TB?
No,
Now
I did
you
not
do.
know.
Now you do.
I do.
Now you know.
I'm enlightened.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Moving on. This day in 1977, Elvis Presley begins his last concert tour in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Wow. That's quite a while ago.
He died of a heart attack, right? On the John? Is that what I
I
heard?
don't know.
Okay.
who's that?
Elvis.
Oh yeah, I think he was trying to like make some room for the peanut butter and
The grilled peanut butter, what is it?
and
Banana sandwich?
There wasn't enough grease to keep everything moving, and so yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, it was bad.
that's
All right.
bad.
Times.
That's
yeah.
bad.
R.I.P.
Back on subject.
Oh, come
all right,
on.
this day in 1981, guys. This episode, let's just scrap it. This day in 1981, Weird Al. It's about to get weirder. Weird Al Yankovic, okay, along with his drummer John Bermuda Schwartz, makes his TV
May the
debut.
Schwartz be with you.
And also with you, playing the
Thank you,
Queen
thank you.
parody. Another One Rides the Bus on Tom Snyder's The Tomorrow Show.
Bum, bum,
Right.
bum.
That's
Another one rides the bus.
I don't remember that.
Bum, bum. Another one rides
Weird
the
Al.
bus.
Weird Al. I should put Weird Al on the wheel.
Actually, that
Yes!
is a really good
Yes!
one. We totally
Oh, that
should
would be
put him
such a
on
good
the
one.
wheel.
No, I'm taking Peter Green off and putting Weird Al on there.
I second that.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
a
way
good one.
better.
He
Way better.
he had some. What he did one with what Michael Jackson's thing. Beat It. What was the name of that?
Eat it.
Eat It. That's right.
I put a cookie in my mouth and eat it. Or something like that. I don't know.
Did you guys see there was like a
was
a
hilarious.
movie that they just did about him with the
No,
guy that
not
plays
yet.
Harry Potter?
Not yet.
It's supposed
I'd
to be
like-
good.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Weird. What was he? Made fun of Red Hot Chili Peppers and did Living in the Fridge.
I don't know that one.
Oh, man. There's so many good ones out
I
there.
know, it's hilarious.
Something's
And only-
wrong with the world today. I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna have to
It
listen to him
sure
after
ain't
this.
no surprise. Yeah, living in the fridge.
Oh, jeez. That is.
What's in
Okay.
that bottle that you're drinking out of, by the way, Tim?
It is water.
Both of you, yeah. I don't know.
It is-
Oh,
It is-
I got a sports drink.
So you can't see this, but it's a water bottle, and it is lined with the circuitry of a motherboard.
There you
Wow,
go.
that's super geeky.
Yeah, totally. Well, the problem is I needed to get a new water bottle, and everybody's just got a plain old water bottle, and I'm like, I don't want to be plain. I want something that, like, when
Maybe
everybody
special.
sees it, they're like, yeah, that's Tim's.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that makes sense.
and I have
Okay.
enough cat stuff, so they got it.
Yeah. So Weird Al joins the wheel somehow.
Yeah.
I like that. We
Officially.
might have to speed up the wheel. Actually, now I want to rig the wheel.
Yes. I think we should put Weird Al every other one.
He's going to be like the wild card.
Yeah, like the wild card. That's hilarious. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Funny,
That would
funny
be
songs.
funny. That would
funny
be funny.
songs.
Does anybody have anything for miscellaneous?
Actually, I don't know if you guys are hardcore, but have you ever heard of Nam?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
As in Viet?
Well, that's what I
No.
was trying to make you think, but no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
This is the NAMM. I'm trying to figure out what it stands for.
It's all the music geeks go there.
Yeah, it's probably
Okay.
like the national. I'm trying to find it. NAAM
Yes, I
2023.
Where is it this year?
Anaheim Convention Center in Anaheim, California.
Yep. Why don't you stop by there and do some interviews, Amanda?
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
heck yeah.
Maybe you can find Weird Al Yankovic there.
Oh, he might
That'd
be
be
there.
awesome.
I know Dovidas or Davidas. I know he's there.
Yeah, there's quite a few artists there.
So what is this? Just musicians just go to this? It's like a convention?
Yes, it's a convention where they show off new equipment, new amplifiers, new
Oh.
guitars, new audio equipment, new recording equipment, all that other stuff.
How much is
It's-
it? Maybe we
I
could do
don't-
like a special segment, and then I can go. You guys can pay me obviously for the gas and for the ticket, and then I'll go report.
Oh, I don't
Are you
know.
okay?
I don't think he's gonna make it. Okay, so I don't know. It won't tell me, but we can be notified when the 2024 trade show registration opens.
Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff. A lot of the
But
software manufacturers are out there, hardware manufacturers, guitar manufacturers, amps. It's quite a big convention.
What's the one that Sweetwater puts on? They put on a what is it, like a couple days or something like that?
Yeah, they do. I don't know what it's called, but they do have stuff. They have stuff going all the time, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd like to go there because that's actually not too far. I think less than 10 hours away.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's about 10 hours, 10 and a half hours.
Yeah. Well, oh, yep,
So-
they're there. Mitch, was it Mitch Gallagher?
Yep, Mitch Gallagher.
He's actually right there on the homepage to the Sweetwater, so he's there. So, but that would be cool to like walk around, see all the new equipment and all the new stuff that's coming out, and then actually like you would be, you'd probably see famous artists.
Well,
In
if they're
Indiana?
there at the time.
In Indiana?
Well, Indiana would be probably it could happen, but it'd be less likely than the one in California. Like that's a
Yeah.
huge one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder how much tickets are.
I don't know.
Does it
I'm
say?
sure ridiculous.
Oh, probably.
Well, and here's the other thing: is it open to the public? Because I don't know anything about it, to be honest with you.
Well, I think
Is it a
I'm
show
not
open
sure.
to the public, or is it one of those shows where it's only open to manufacturers, retailers, and invited musicians?
I would think it would have to be open to the public in some form, whether it's like influencers or.
Okay, we got to quit. We got to take influencers out of the category of public
Okay.
because they're not normal people anymore.
They're not people. Yeah.
They're for the most part, the influencers are paid people to influence others. I mean,
That's true.
They're not there because they're passionate. I mean, some are. Don't get me wrong, but they're not there because they're passionate about whatever the product is or anything. They're there because somebody is paying them to do something.
to sell it,
Sponsor,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It says NAM members and general audiences can register.
Oh, you have to. Huh. But it doesn't say how much it is.
But what's the
register?
general audience?
No.
The public? The general public, I would assume.
No, if it was open,
Yeah.
I would say I would say that if it was public, they would say, "Hey, it's open to lottie dottie everybody. Tickets are $250."
I don't know, but I'm not paying $250.
Well, I mean, here's my thing: is if you're making some money that covers the cost, because in my mind, you get to see the new podcast equipment, what new microphones are coming out,
Yeah.
and if
Hey,
you're
no, I could go and just drop little pandemic guitar podcast pics everywhere.
There you go.
Sprinkle.
there you go.
Yeah.
But then you would, and you could, because then you would fall under the category of an influencer.
Just barely.
Well, but I mean,
Okay.
we got some news.
Yeah, it says who can register for NAM. It says we invite all NAM members, educators, students, media, influencers, bloggers, engineers, producers, podcasters, and other professionals to register.
Yep. So that's exactly what I was thinking. Is you could go, like we could go, but we'd have to go underneath a podcast or a media license.
So it has to be a way in which it will benefit them ultimately.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Because what they'll do is they'll sit there and say, okay, $450 a year to be a member. Then it's $150, and with that membership, you get 2 tickets. And if you can invite up to 5, you'd have up to 5. Those 3 additional tickets are $150 a piece. And then you go there, and basically you're paying to advertise for them and their vendors, and you're paying for it. Like they're not saying, hey, well, I mean, I don't know how much it costs. So I'm just kind of guessing.
I found out.
Okay.
300.
No, for general audiences, including individual members, $140.
That's not
is
too
it
bad.
just to get into the show?
Yeah.
That's not bad. But then you got to fly or bus or walk or kayak to California.
You got to pay California gas prices to get there.
Hotel.
Yep, hotel. Yeah, I mean, so that trip, that's not going to be a cheap trip.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's not a cheap trip at all.
I don't know. Maybe one of these days. Maybe I'll just sign up and be like, hey, when 2024 information comes around, let me know. But they did say 2024 is going to be in California again.
That's usually where it is.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking maybe it was in Vegas, but I think it was always in California.
Well, they might have been in Vegas at one point in time, but I think Vegas is just losing a lot of its conventions and stuff like that.
True. Do you know what NAMM stands for? I found
No, I did not. I tried to Google and then I gave up.
Yeah, I knew it was National Association of Music, but I didn't know what the last M was for, and it's merchants. So it's National Association of Music Merchants.
Makes sense.
Okay, yeah. So it's basically it's just a big show to say, hey, this is all the cool stuff that is coming out.
So I have something. I have something for miscellaneous.
Okay.
Before we move on. Okay. So, as you know, we had family out here, and we went to the ocean, and we were all sitting there, and my mother-in-law goes, just making conversation, goes, does your mom like the water? And I was like, yeah, I think she does. And then she's like, does your dad like the water? And my husband goes, yeah, Sweetwater. I died. I was not expecting that. He just rolls it off his tongue like no big deal.
That's a good one. Kudos to Kyle.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. And his mom was like, "What?" And I don't think she knows what Sweetwater is, but
yeah.
Speaking of Sweetwater, have you found all the stickers?
What do you mean the stickers?
Yeah, you know, the big fat pile of stickers that we keep gifting back and forth.
What about them?
Yeah, you haven't found them yet, have you?
I have not.
Oh, he hid them?
Dun, dun.
Uh-oh, where are they? Now you got me.
Well, they're not going to explode, so it's not that big of a deal.
It's like an Easter egg hunt.
Kind of. Oh, yeah. There you go.
You should do that.
Hidden 42 Sweetwater stickers all over the yard. You have an hour to find them.
Well, now I'm at the age, if I do an Easter egg hunt, if I hide the eggs, I just wait until tomorrow and I forget where I hid them.
Right.
So apparently you have some searching to do.
Yeah, if you never do find them, I probably have more stickers. We can start over.
They're in the house?
I don't know.
You have to give him a hint.
Yeah, I got to tell me where they are.
They're in the microwave. That's where Mom always used to hide the Easter eggs. They're in the microwave.
I used that this morning.
No, okay.
Just give me a little bit of a hint.
Okay. You let me borrow something for a quick, short period of time, and I gave it back to you.
It's in a bag.
I have no idea.
Is it in a guitar case?
I don't know.
Okay. Until next time.
Yeah, go ahead and end this.
Okay. Folks,
Report back.
Folks, Houston's got a problem.
I don't think it's just Houston.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
well, now you got me thinking. I'm gonna have to. I'll be up all night.
Well, that's not good. You got to work in the morning.
I know. You know what's going to happen at 3:00 in the morning? I'm going to get up and I'm going to go. Oh, I know where it is.
That's usually what happens. Yeah. All right.
I
Amanda,
have an outro.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Hold on.
Excuse
Let me
me.
get
Hold
it.
on.
Let me get it ready. Hold on. Where's the thing? Okay, go ahead.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end. Hey, is somebody laughing at me? No, you can't play that over me. That's not fair. I'm doing this for my one fan, okay? So just let me have my moment.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our time together today. Thank you for listening to the three of us talk senselessly about something that really only one of us knows what they're actually talking about. Please feel free to contact us with questions and comments. The first to reach out regarding this episode gets a free air guitar, no strings attached. That's right, you can own an air guitar by the brand in your dreams, sponsored by How Can You Be So Stupid? Until next time, keep on playing.
That was funny.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
All right.
All right. We'll see everybody in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good.